Hello viewers! In today's video I'll show you how to fix a problem I'm having with a regulator on this Dewalt 15-gallon compressor. This one here is a model D55168 and I've had it for about 10 years, and recently I noticed the regulator is leaking air. Let me bring the camera closer so you can hear the air leak. You can hear the air is coming from this front side of the regulator. To get to this regulator assembly, we need to remove 5 of the T30 screws you see right here. Before we do that, we need to go ahead, open up the drain valve, and release all the air in the tank. I'm going to remove my hose that's connected to it. There are 3 T30 screws holding this panel on. Then the regulator assembly is held on by 2 T30 screws. Remove this panel. Now the way this works is this hose from the tank will pass air to this gauge right here, and I'll show you the tank pressure. The air from the hose will also go through this regulator and go down this pipe right here, and this is where you connect your hose. And this gauge will show the regulated air that you set with this dial. Now over time there are seals inside this regulator that wear out, and that's what causes the air to leak. Now if you want to replace this entire regulator assembly, it retails for around $100 to $125, which is very expensive. Or you can get a rebuild kit to rebuild this regulator right here. So let's go ahead and disassemble this. Here's a regulator. On the back of it, there's a 17mm plug you need to remove. Now be careful, there's a spring here, you don't want to lose it. On the front, you need to remove this housing. Now inside there's a piston you need to remove. It comes out from the back. Now there's an O-ring right here that we'll need to remove also. Use a pick and remove this O-ring. Now to fix the regulator, I'll be rebuilding it using this rebuild kit. This is an OEM Black & Decker Compressor Regulator Repair Kit. Part number is N008792. And here's the part number. And also in case you didn't know, Black & Decker owns Dewalt. Let me show you what comes with it. Here's a diagram of the regulator. These are the parts. It also comes with a pack of grease. Here's a look at the parts you get with the rebuild kit. Now the diagram will also show you where you need to apply the grease. First I'll apply grease on the piston. And also on this O-ring. Put some grease on this O-ring. Next, put the spring on here. Apply some grease on this O-ring. Next, I'll remove this disc. And inside you see a spring. Now you can also put a little extra grease on the inside. Install a new disc. Now be careful, you don't want to pinch the O-ring. Also apply grease on this big O-ring. Install a new piston. Now install the plug. Install the new O-ring. Now reinstall the adjustment knob You can reinstall the knob. Now reinstall the plate. Alright, let's turn it on, see if it works. So let me tell you what happened after I turned on the compressor. The new parts did fix the leaking issue. However, the regulator pressure was at maximum. Even if I adjust this, there was no change. So what I did was open the drain valve and let all the air out. And then I took off this front piece again. And remember, inside there was this disc that I replaced earlier. Now this one I'm holding here is the new part. This is actually thicker than the original one. And I took the new O-ring off this new part and installed it onto the old disc. In fact, here's the old gasket from the old disc. So right now, inside here is the old disc with a new O-ring. I reinstalled this piece, tighten everything up, turn on the compressor, and now everything's working. I can adjust the regulator pressure. So to recap, I did install all the new parts from the repair kit except for that plastic disc. All the O-rings have been replaced and the issue is fixed now. So for those of you doing this repair yourself, you can first try putting all the replacement parts in there. If you have any issues with the regulator, then reuse the old disc and change out the O-ring. I hope you found this video to be helpful. Now if you want to pick up this regulator repair kit, check out the link below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. To support this channel, remember to click on thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified of new videos.